What's the next thing?
Next, we got some videos. We have some videos. First we have is since it's Sunday.
Come on.
Let's talk about it.
Oh, I'm from Florida. This happens all the time.
Really?
Yeah, this happens all the time.
Y'all just be going,
y'all
causing mayhem.
Y'all, it be like this.
Okay.
It happens.
Well,
like
people
this.
be causing mayhem during church.
Mayhem. I done seen the casket come down. Bitch, I done been to the funeral and the casket done came down.
Well, we don't know what they were getting into.
I have been. I can talk from my experience. I am from Dade County. I have been to a funeral where the casket they have tussled while the casket was open and the casket done came down on the floor.
So from your experience, what do you think caused this?
Either the family fighting over money. Somebody was left off the obituary.
That's what happened.
No, the money first. They're fighting over money. Somebody was left off the obituary. Okay. A side piece came in that bitch, either man or woman. The kids ain't been getting along. They been fighting. You see what happened with the Clark sisters. Don't act like this is not new to y'all.
That's true.
I think it was the obituary thing, or somebody showed up like a side piece, like you said. I think it was one of those two.
Or money, or property, or things. I want to tell y'all that you have to understand that when this type of shit go on at funerals and things like that, Mo, I don't know how they do it in Nigeria.
Where did Nigeria have to come from?
Because I just looked at you and I felt like that she was looking at me from a place.
But they don't have funerals like this in Nigeria, do they? They do have a different kind of ceremony, though.
No, they have funerals.
They
like
don't structure their ceremonies differently. Because like in New
Orleans,
Orleans,
a little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
New Orleans, they'll parade
through the streets. Yeah, like they have. It's like a party because it's like But for me, like I've witnessed this, like with my eyes. I have seen this with my own eyes. I already told y'all the story. He took a good dick out of this world. He took a good dick. He took a good dick out of this world. When the queen came in from the back of the church, honey, we were all gagging. That bitch came in from the side. He took a good dick out of this world. I said, what happened? He took a good dick out of this world. She came in all over. He took a good dick out of this world. I said, well, what the fuck going on? He took a good dick out of this world. I couldn't make out what that bitch was saying. But you were listening. But when that bitch got up there saying, he took a good dick out of this world. He took a good dick out of this world. I was like, oh my God. Mind you, now this is the same trade that wouldn't give us girls none of the dick, but he was fucking this barracuda bitch over here, and that barracuda monster bitch came all the way from the back, bitch from the side. He took a good dick out of this world. She came in, everybody looking, Myrtle. He took a good dick out of this world. You know, we couldn't make it out what she was saying.
Right.
We couldn't make out what she was saying. He took a good dick out of this world. He took a good. That bitch got up there and gave a whole shenanigans.
Right.
He took a good dick out of this world. He took a good dick out of this world, bitch. Oh, wow. That's why you got to live your full authenticity, honey. You got to live in your full truth, because if you don't, all what you don't do in life, the death will catch you, bitch. You hear me?
Catches everybody.
Yes. You know, honey, everybody looking crazy because we don't know what the bitch saying, and the press over there like, yes. How much?
That pastor really couldn't get control of that place.
No, you couldn't get control of none of that stuff because when somebody is in mourning, then they come from way from the back. What do you do? Imagine you laying there, your casket dead, girl. You get the opportunity to see that shit. He took a good dick out of this world. Well, did you not hear what I said?
I heard.
What I said was hashtag. He took a good dick out of this world. This was a monstrosity of a dragon that came from the bed. This holiday heart ain't have nothing on this bitch.
Oh my god!
Wouldn't give none of the girls, wouldn't give none of the local girls none of the dick.
Not a local.
None of the local girls. But bitch, this beast came out of nowhere.
Maybe that's his type.
Hey, might have been. I know somebody that got those types. He took a good dick out of this world. I want to do that to somebody's funeral to see what they do to me.
Don't do that, Maddie. Don't do that to somebody's funeral.
I want to come in there with a pair of flip flops on. He took a good dick out of this world. He took a good dick out of this world. What they said? Somebody who said repent? Somebody said who telling somebody to repent? Maybe. Well, I'm just telling you, this is the way that it works. You know, so either because I've seen the children battle about their money. And here's the thing: black people, if you knew you didn't have no insurance, come on, Craig, help me.
Go ahead.
Colors. NAACPs. If you niggas knew you didn't have no insurance.
And we're talking to the black niggas and the Puerto Rican ones.
Yes. If you niggas knew you didn't have no insurance, why is y'all over there fighting over who got the body? Y'all barely can get. Why y'all over there fighting to carry on? Like there was so much. This is the thing with black people. Y'all think when somebody fucking die, automatically money just come out of nowhere. Am I lying, Craig?
That's the truth.
That is the truth.
Because if you do have an insurance policy, it usually takes about 30 days for them to cut you a check. So a lot of times the funeral home.
Or they said, no, what they're going to do is they're going to send that money. They're going to link up with the funeral home will get all the up front, and then you get the surplus.
Right. And so they'll usually what happened is the funeral home will verify the policy and they'll arrange that and they'll go ahead and perform the funeral. Like if you don't have the money to pay it right out, you know.
And so and then you got the hood family niggas that done watch some show or TV program or something that done or some Tyler Perry film where they told that somebody got millions of dollars somewhere on the side. Now all their life they done lived in squalor and dirt. And now they die, and you got people over here trying to going outside picking up aluminum cans, and being that we done fast forward now that everybody got a GoFundMe. They got a GoFundMe together, put GoFundMe together, and you bitches over there think that the moment that your peoples die, all of a sudden money just appear. The government don't give you no money when you die, bitch.
They sure don't. And then if you do have a will and if you do have insurance,
oh Aretha,
you know that's where I'm going.
How did I know you was going?
You know that's where I was going.
How did I know you was going to Aretha?
Let your people know where the will is. Where's the paper? People shouldn't have to find the will a year and a half later under your couch.
It's sold
in the cushion.
In the cushion of your couch.
Y'all lying. That's not what happened.
It was handwritten.
Yeah, okay.
In her couch.
Are you serious?
In the cushions. And then Prince, all that money he had, didn't even have a will.
Now, because Aretha ghetto is fuck like she is, and she's from Detroit, Michigan. There ain't no wrong being ghetto and being from Detroit, Michigan.
So Detroit people don't start writing.
So don't start this shit. But you know who y'all queen was. You knew who our queen. We knew who our queen was. She was a ghetto bitch that could sing boots from Detroit, Michigan. I halfway believe that damn will was in the couch. I halfway believe.
That's where it was.
Yeah, but I believe somebody wrote it later on, put it in there. Because the original one was found Craig.
I don't remember where the original one was.
Where was the original found?
Y'all remember where the original one was?
Was it in her bra drawer?
But the one that they verified and validated was the one in the. They recently just did that like a couple months ago. It said this is the one that's valid. That's the one that the court was going to uphold. That handwritten shit.
Was it in her handwriting?
What
Was it?
It had scratch outs and everything.
People, let me put y'all up on game.
So it's in the buffet cabinet.
All right, let me put y'all up on game, right?
Ooh.
Y'all can talk all kind of trash about me all day. While you're living, if you have a couple dollars, a few, don't even have to be a lot, a few dollars. Well, if you ever hit the Powerball or you ever get some money, y'all don't run down there. The first thing you buy is a Birkin, or the first thing you do. Well, first thing you need to do is get you some trust.
Yep.
A living trust.
You need to do a living trust. Now, if you got a little money and you got royals and residuals and things like that, and I'm gonna do this because y'all know this is my show, so I can't make this about me. You have to get an irrevocable trust so that your things go into that. Like I'm converting everything that I own right now into my irrevocable trust. Legra put me on to this. She like, Madison, you got a lot of shit going on. You got residuals, you got royalties, you got all this stuff going on that's going to pay you for the rest of your life and even after you're gone. You need to have all of this stuff compounded into an irrevocable trust, just in case somebody sues you or you have. But even though somebody sues me, the gag is I have insurance on all my shit.
Mm-hmm.
So even my business is insured. I pay my insurance every month. So you could put your stuff in an irrevocable trust so that if somebody does sue you, anything outside of the trust, they can't have any holes on that. You know what I'm saying? They can't do that. Now, a living will, a living trust, all this, it holds all the things while you're living. It takes care of all the stuff, but you need one that's going to be like the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, like those kids those are the meanings of trust fund babies. Those people are wealthy by trusts that have been passed through their family, and they don't get all of that money. You have to, appoint trustees. You have to have a whole board of trustees and shit like that. Mm-hmm. And so now, this is how I deal with the monies and things that I have. Like I deal with it this way. Like I've learned better, so now I do better. And the way that Black folks and Aretha ain't have no business being as wealthy as she did. Nobody sit down with her and talk to her about her money being in a trust and stuff like that.
But that's what I was saying too about Prince. Like Prince didn't have a will. Like he was so savvy because he was the one that started all this shit where the artists now want to own their masters. And, like top Taylor Swift, she's going out here re-recording all of her previous albums so that she can get the money from that because her record company wouldn't give her the master. And that's why Ashanti can't get her masters from Irv Gotti. So that's what that whole thing with Prince with that shit on his face, mm-hmm. the artist formerly known as, because he couldn't get his masters, right? So he changed his name. But you were savvy enough to do all of that, but you didn't have a fucking will. All that goddamn money you had. And then he wasn't even really, from what they said in the reports, he wasn't even really close to his next of kin, his siblings. And one of his sisters is the one who ended up inheriting his money. But that shit was probably, how long was that after he died? Probably like a year, because they were trying to figure out who was the proper person to inherit the money. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. Like, and then you end up paying a bunch of taxes on that money. Like when a person dies, when you don't properly, put that shit in the proper places.
Oh, I'll for some reason I always thought that it would go back to like the bank will come and collect all that stuff, or go back to the
Well, in some instances the bank will. So for example,
like if you don't have a will and you just die, and then all your property, I thought it would just go back to the bank or something.
Well, sometimes that can happen. So like for example, let's say you got $5,000 in the bank and you pass.
Let's see what's going on.
Okay. Say maybe you got $5,000 in the bank and you pass, and you don't have like your children on your account, like their name is not on the account. What happens is the bank keeps that money. The bank keeps it.
Oh yeah, that's why my money,
yes, estate taxes.
That's why everything that I have has the names of my people on there.
Yes, Casey, it will go to probate. So like it'll go to probate, and that shit can get tied up in probate forever. you know. But
Yeah.
then you still end up paying taxes on it.
You do,
taxes.
but this is why you have to do trust. This is why I learned this stuff. Now, trust, it takes money to establish a trust, and you need a lawyer to begin the process on that or whatever. Then you have to have somebody that you trust to and put them as a board of trust, put the trust in their situation, but then you move yourself as the head of the board of trustees and then move them out of there, and then you appoint trustees around. You know, it still deals with people, but this is if you have some, and I'm not being shady.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
But this is if you have some type of money somewhere, some type. Now I'm finna be shady. A lot of you maggot assholes that be talking about me, y'all ain't even in the space to even for me to be having these conversations. Some of you hoes in the bushes lurking, you know, reading me. Y'all ain't in that space to even be having this type of conversation. Just go on and get in your box and let your people send you off from the ocean and float somewhere, bitch. But I'm talking to the people that I'm just being real.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is why I do what I do. Like I'm on top of that shit, you know. So if I went tomorrow and a bitch got to go fund me up, that's fake. Know that it's fake, because even my insurance policies, the beneficiary is the trust.
Girl, anything come for me?
So that's
Girl, is anything gonna come for me?
Could be not.
Who's to say?
But you know, this is, you know, Craig, you got stuff.
No, I don't. Don't you tell them people that.
Bitch, listen, I got stuff in there. It ain't in my name, but it's in the name. It's in the trust name.
I ain't got shit.
No, it's in the trust name. The key to wealth is nothing being in your name, but you own it. Nothing being in your name, but you own everything.
Own nothing, control everything.
Correct.
Yep.
Correct. That's what is he still writing books? And he is. He got a new cookbook on the way. It's called The Art of Veganism and Being Rich, Craig 101.
Oh my God.
You have to put all your even if you're out there watching, you say I have a house. I do have a house. However, my house is about to get converted over into my trust.
I think he was talking about when I said I don't have nothing.
You don't have any because your house going to your trust too.
Mm-hmm.
So just in case somebody come on, listen, T.S. Madison don't make a dime. I make minimum wage, $8 an hour.
Is minimum wage $8 in there?
I don't know.
I think it's in the 7.
T.S. Madison don't make another.
I thought it went up.
T.S. Madison don't make a motherfucking thing. Now RDE Multimedia Group is another thing, but T.S. Madison don't make shit. Nothing.
Not a day.
I don't make a dime. That's why I was able to qualify for my PPP loan that I motherfucking was forgiven for. So while y'all was out there listening to that nappy neck asshole bitch, my shit was forgiven over and over again. So,
listening to who?
That nappy neck ass bitch.
Oh my gosh.
My shit was forgiven over and over, and you can Google pull and do all you want to, bitch. That shit don't mean a motherfucking thing for me. And anything in Timmy's name, I only make $5 an hour. I only make $5 an hour.
Oh, up north is 50. Minimum wage is 15.
Well, I ain't up north.
Yeah, different. It varies from state to state.
Bitch.
The minimum wage.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
They say, why is that? That paper is in arm reach just in case a bitch think that they want to try it on my time. Anything that a hoe accuse me of or try to try me on, bitch, everything, the receipts are always in arm's reach. That's why the hoes play them bitch games and be over there enticing y'all with sensationalism and you bitches that be straddling the fence think that shit funny. But bitch, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going to jail. I ain't being motherfucking shackled. I ain't being sued. Again. That paper just flew too.
It's in there.
It is. It just flew somewhere, Craig.
You just lost it?
I ain't losing. It's never too far away.
Where the fuck did it go?
Oh, there you go. I folded it up.
Okay.
I'm about to say.
Oh no, that's it. Something else. Hold on, bitch. I'm drunk. Bitch,
Maddie, they said you were making 17 at the track phone.
I was.
But I said that story took me out. I don't see it down there.
It took you out, Craig.
Mhm.
Why it took you out? Because it was the truth.
That shit was funny.
That shit was
But
funny.
they
as fuck.
tried to terrorize me like that, murder.
But let's be real, Maddie. You terrorized them too, though.
I did. You can't hit a bitch and tell them how to hit you back.
Girl, I was trying to imagine you at that meeting with the EEOC.
What you think I did?
Because I had an EEOC meeting too over there when I lived in LA.
Hold on, Mo. See if my paper slide up under there. Go
Okay,
reach up under this desk and see. And let me close my legs for you. Reach up under this desk.
I don't see it.
I don't see it either.
Oh,
It flew all the way over there.
Oh, yeah. Bring me my paper. You did. It's okay. We're going to put this bitch in the frame. What it say?
We've included a copy of your Notice of Paycheck Program Protection.
Forgiveness payment from the Small Business Administration.
As the Small Business Administration funds are received and applied to your PPP account,
Mm-hmm.
additional communications may be provided. Please retain copies for your records.
For my records, bitch.
Yes, I lived in LA and I had to sue that damn Metro Link. Bastards. And I won.
Right. Oh my goodness. They say Bo come through with the dread. They say and Craig likes ATL better.
Yeah.
Yes, I terrorize them Onyx, let them bitches know. You can't let no bitch walk all over you and work on them people job. Cause see what they'll do is they'll think that they smarter than you.
Oh yeah.
Cause everywhere you go, you a nigga.
Yeah.
I want you to know that. I don't care how educated you is.
And I don't care how they smile and grin in your face.
Everywhere you go, you a nigga.
You're right.
And they will try you just like a nigga. But I had to let them know I wasn't just any nigga. I'm a real nigga.
But Maddie, you know you were also wrong though too, right?
How?
You were clocking in and you were going.
Well, I wasn't doing that at first. Hold on. Let's clear something up. I want to clear this up.
Okay.
And that's not why they said they terminated you.
Correct.
No, I'm not saying that's
Now,
why.
if they'd have caught me on that, I'd have went on by my business.
No, you wouldn't have went about your business, but
You would have terrorized them still. But they didn't catch me on that. And the statute of limitations is far gone.
that's right.
So, bitch, they didn't catch me on that. What them pussy assholes caught me on was a thing that they implemented to try to catch me. And the end of that's why they say you gotta watch the ditch you dig for somebody else, bitch, because you might be your very own. So the ditch they dug for me, they very well fell in that motherfucker. And I covered their ass up with dirt and put a tombstone on their motherfucking thing, bitch.
She said I clocked in and I went.
I damn sure did, but I didn't used to do that. I used to really love my fucking job.
So what made you start doing that then?
Well, man, they started trying me. Like I told you, I used to come to work and drag every day. The bitches had me with my hair pulled back. I wanted me to have a haircut, a fucking necktie. I'm already got my titties pushed down in a shirt, a button-up shirt and shit. Got me coming to work like that. That's drag for me. I'm not no motherfucking man. Why the hell you got me coming to work like a man every day? What did anime mama say? You gotta sing it wrong. You gotta sing it like a man. Right. What you gotta sing it like that for? It's not my life in slacks. That's right, Bree. In slacks and penny loafers and shit.
Girl, you were wearing chinos to work.
Shirt socks.
Penny loafer.
Penny loafer.
Oh my goodness.
Girl.
Motherfucking penny loafer. You got me over here. Got me going against my last will and testament. Bitch. Oh. And in my will, I got something for my family.
You need to be dressed.
Y'all play games if you want to. I am not to be buried in no suit. I didn't live my life in a fucking suit, and I won't be buried in a suit.
How about if it was a dress suit?
No, it will be a gown.
Oh, a gown?
Baby, my will is already put together.
So you already have like the color?
My will black.
Oh, okay.
Gown, glass coffin, honey. Gown. Bitch. Gown.
Yeah, no doubt.
Don't you have nobody standing up over me to myself. Ooh, look at him with that high top fade.
Girl, they have you in that coffin and some Birkenstocks. Penny loafers. Oh God.
Penny loafers, bitch.
Oh God.
Oh ma'am, honey. I have already handled that.
A dress shirt and tie.
That was the first thing I was talking to my lawyer about. Well, don't you have to have me up and down? That's the top of the list. We'll be dressed in a gown. I shall wear a gown. Yeah.
Man, do you want to be cremated?
No, hell no.
Oh, okay.
Neither do I. I just had this conversation.
And then they'll sprinkle your ashes in the ocean.
Bitch, I didn't want to be in the ocean any motherfucking way. Who the fuck told y'all to do that? And I don't want to be on nobody's mantle.
I had that conversation with a friend of mine the other day. I was like, I don't want to be cremated because I feel like I'm still gonna be alive, bitch. Don't burn me up.
You're not gonna be alive, Merle.
Just lay me in the coffin.
I could be put in that tree thing. You know what they doing? Where they bringing the tree, burying people, and they put them like in a tree.
No, I never heard of
Not
that.
in a tree, but it's a pod where they bury you, and then they bury you, and they put it. It's like a tree, and so it grows from there.
Oh,
You look it up, Craig.
A tree pod.
Yeah.
Friend Angela.
yes. People are saying, yeah, the pod.
Well, what the fuck y'all want me in a tree for?
Maybe they can come visit you all the time.
That's just something for them to charge you extra for. Tree pod, coffin, burial. This is some white people shit.
No, it's not.
I don't see nobody in the advertising but some white people.
They say you could be made into a lemon tree.
Y'all don't even know y'all goddamn trees. Only tree y'all know is Christmas. Y'all don't know nothing about a dogwood, a birch. Like, fuck that.
The only thing y'all know about is a Christmas tree.
It's just so you live forever in somebody's yard.
There it is.
Yeah.
But then what happens if somebody cuts you down?
Well,
What you gonna do then?
my roots will be in the ground.
Someone said a palm tree.
Child, this ain't nothing but some white people. And child, they look
Someone
like,
said a palm
and
tree.
they look like they live in middle America.
Oh,
Yeah, you see that? That's beautiful.
Mm-mm.
You don't
Craig,
want to do that, Greg?
Craig.
Look at them white people sitting there.
really?
Is that you in the middle?
Yeah, basically. So Maddie, you won't be cremated, but you'll be put in that.
That shit look like a cocoon.
That's really what it looked like. It looked like you'll be like, and it looked like you'll be like looking like a mummy, basically.
Somebody said, I don't want no dog run up on me pissing.
Squirrels digging a hole in your trunk.
Well, listen, I'll be a life giver that gives life.